Hi everyone, Corey Thorne, psychic medium, spiritual healer, empowerment life coach. I am now starting to do monthly readings for all of the zodiac signs, and today I am doing the Cancer reading for the month of January. I do like to let people know that my work is channeled work. I am not working with any particular deck. I'm not taking the words from the books of the decks. I am just using my intuitive interpretation of the cards that I'm using. Also, that all these readings are to be taken lightheartedly and as a form of entertainment, and not to be replacing any medical advice or any legal or psychological advice that you have been receiving. This is for your entertainment, and I hope that it helps your heart a little bit. My work is about helping people heal their hearts and helping you be able to move past things and just move into a healthy, happy future. So I allow the messages to come through as they may. And this is for January 2019 for Cancer. And remember, it is a general reading, so it does not resonate with everybody. You take what you want, what you need from it, or what you want from it, and it's your interpretation of the words that are put out there on how it resonates with you. And if it doesn't resonate with you, maybe the next one will. And there's also people that are cross-watching. And if you have Cancer in your sign anywhere, then it may be something in there, maybe a message of why you just happen to be tapping on this today and listening in. So there could be a message in here for you as well. So what really came up when I first started channeling through was I just feel the need that I just wanted to take a deep breath in and breathe out, as if you can finally start to breathe again. It was like it's been an emotional roller coaster up and down for my Cancers, who are ultimately water signs and are emotional, and they often go through many ups and downs and flows through the water, as if they're like waves in their lives. And also the Cancer being having sometimes a harder external shell, but a really soft inside. And so sometimes they can kind of be harder. You might not know that they're being affected so much by experience or a moment. And if you're one of those that kind of is really good at putting on your armor, this is time that I feel like some of the armors are being dropped. You're being more exposed, being more vulnerable. And as we're in Capricorn right now, which can also be a little more kind of sometimes stubborn, a little more on that whole, it's a reliable but kind of steady, like that, like routine and structure, which also sometimes works really well for my Cancers, that whole wanting to stay at home and comfy cozy and wanting to know the comforts ahead of time. And so right now though, you're kind of being pushed out of comforts and into new beginnings, like you're kind of moving forward, letting go. And so it's a new moon in Capricorn, which is about new beginnings, especially in our public life. And it can have effects for up to 6 months. And of course, right now, it's also a new moon with a solar eclipse. I think it's a solar eclipse, with a solar eclipse. And this for Cancer is about new beginnings in love. And this could be new beginnings in a love relationship, or new beginnings in starting to love yourself. If you've really been having a real hard time with your worth and feeling worthy and loving yourself, this is about you. This is not about a partnership, because sometimes when we're in that state, are we really ready for a relationship? Really, truly, is that the best time to go into a relationship? And I think you really have to explore that. So if you've been wondering why isn't this relationship coming? Why isn't there somebody coming into my life? Why do I not have anyone that's showing up right now in my life? And this is wise, because this new beginning for you will be about learning to love yourself, accepting you, having a relationship with you. But if you're already there, or you're already doing really well in that area, then this is also about a love relationship coming in. Or if you've been going through that whole not feeling worthy and stuff, this might be the time when somebody's coming in to show you how beautiful and how wonderful you are and how beautiful your light is. And this could be male or female. This could be masculine, feminine energy. So if you're a man who's been going through this, the same thing applies. This could be the time when somebody's coming in that really, instead of kind of taking advantage of your emotional side, taking advantage of how kind and gentle and soft you are, that this is actually somebody who sees that in you and says, you know what? I like this about you. I'm not here to take advantage of you. I'm not here to kind of see what you're going to give me and then, just kind of rip your heart out and leave. This is about kind of coming in the way of saying, I see you. I see who you really are. I love that part about you. And also if you're the female, that I feel like finally somebody who's not trying to dampen your emotions, but it's also a time of having fun. And there's some adapting that you have to adapt to the people around you. I'm feeling as if that you don't always adapt to the people. Like you kind of get, how do I put this? A little bit kind of impatient with people because they're not how you think they should be, or they're not behaving like you want them to be, or it's not the right kind of people, or something like that. That kind of energy feels like that you've been somewhere recently like that, or that you've been kind of going through the motions of that, like I don't like to be where those people are, or those people are bugging me, that type of thing. And that you're here now in this time, in this Capricorn energy that's here at this time, to really explore what it is in you, what it is in yourself that sometimes that's bringing this up. So what's reflecting back at you, and know that there's always a fresh start. There's a fresh start with how you're going to show up, a fresh start with how you're going to be with the people that are around you. And this is going back to self-love. And this is about that when you love and accept yourself, you start to love and accept people. And you look at people in a different light. You don't come from the place of being quite as judgmental. So this is adapting to your surroundings, but being very patient with the people that you're meeting, or the people that's in your life already, because you're going to need them. You need the people that are around you, or you need people around you to help you get to this next step, this next venture you're about to go on. So whether it's a business you're about to start, and this does feel like something entrepreneurial for some people, that you need staff, or you need people to help you, you need a team to help you. So you got to adapt to them and not be looking at people as if they're kind of stupid or dumb or not knowing what they're doing. Like, kind of adapt to them. They all have a purpose, and they're all there for the reasons to be of service and to help you in one way or the other. So be patient with them, because they all bring something different that's of service to you and helping you out. I did pull the romance cards right away as we were talking. And so I'm going to go back to the romance a little bit. I'm kind of flipping back and forth here because I have a little bit of like business stuff and I have a little bit of love stuff. It's like Cancers seem to be kind of a lot happening in the Cancer lives, because it's like you were kind of just drifting, coasting through a little bit here for a little while. And so because the Capricorn new moon is really about practical, this works for you to be very practical and, being able to kind of attain these goals. Like, you're kind of like getting frustrated that not everybody can see your vision, or see life how you see it, or see the world how you see it. We're not all here to see the world the same way. So this is where patience comes back in. And just kind of like, just stay focused on your goals, stay focused on your life, and don't be so concerned about what everyone else is doing. This is about you. And so back to the romance, back here, there is somebody in here, or there's a few people in here that has met their perfect partner, their soulmate, and that this reconnection that's happening, or this coming together again right now, or that you were separated for a while, but you're back together again, or something of that is bringing you to actually having this. This could be the one. This is the person you've been waiting for, you've been praying for. It's like, yay, they're finally here type of energy. And then we got the wedding card. And just know that there's a few of you that you finally are just meeting, or just have met. It could be a New Year's Eve thing. It could be someone that just contacted you back up and said, hey, I'm back around. Would you like to get together? It's like, this could involve marriage. This could involve coming together. And so when the wedding card also comes, the marriage is marriage in a relationship with yourself as well. This could be for those people. But then there's the people that have been really trying to hold an old relationship together. You've been hanging on for a long time. You keep beating a dead horse type of thing, like it's done, it's over, but you were hanging on. And it's like there's just not enough there. It's unrequited love. There's just not enough there to hold that together. Let it go. Because the right one, the new one, may be coming in. And this new moon is on, I think, the 5th. So it's like this coming weekend type of thing, that who knows, it comes in that quick, or shortly after this, that you start to kind of reconnect to somebody, or somebody's finally saying, you know what, I'm ready for this now. So, it's that now you have to let go of all of the rest, that there's just, letting go of all relationships that are not serving you. All relationships that just do not have enough love and light. So even if it's a friendship relationship, if it doesn't have enough light to keep you two going, it doesn't mean that there has to be hate. It doesn't mean there has to be that kind of energy. It just means that you just don't resonate. You're not connecting to each other anymore. There's something, you've changed, you've grown, you've evolved, and you're all evolving. And I feel like Cancers have been really kind of trying to hold on a little bit to who they used to be for a little bit, and just not accepting the fact that you're evolving, but in the same time you've been constantly moving forward with your life, but you keep trying to hang on to emotionally who you were, and emotionally hanging on to an age or a time or a past life. That's not you anymore. Let that go. You're not sitting in that anymore. This is the new you, so you have to be the new you. It's kind of like I want to say this in the nicest way possible, kind of like grow past the age that you keep acting like. Grow past the age that you keep continue to want to be. Like there's an age and time when you were happy and whole, and you keep trying to return to that. You can't be that. This is who you are now. This is your new life. Let yourself be this. And this was the romance cards. And so I'm going to now move into Mother Mary cards, because I'm picking up so much transformation around you. And I'm picking up patience, and also I'm picking up some business stuff, but I'm going to go into that a little bit more in a moment, because there's a transformation that's happening too, that you're finally ready to start your own business, take on an adventure, a whole new adventure in life. And it could be a move. I feel like there could possibly be a move for some of you, or you've just already moved and you just need to settle in and stop looking at the next move. Like you are where you are because you need to be here. You need to settle in. So settle in and just let life happen. So the transformation that I'm really feeling around my Cancers. There's the home. There's the home. There's the home that you're in, or the home that you're just moving to. And it's the home base. It's like you were guided to that house for a reason. You were guided to stay there for a reason. Don't move yet. Don't move past there. You're not meant to go past there right now. This is where you need to be. Or if you're in the middle of getting ready to move and you're like, holy shit, it's all coming really fast. Like I wasn't expecting it to happen so fast. It's happening this fast for a reason. Know that it will all fall into place, and the home will be available. The home will be ready. If you haven't even picked the home yet, I'm telling you, it's going to be the perfect home. It's going to be right there for you. But settle in. If you're already in the home, settle in and just plank your butt down and say, okay, let's stay here. Now let me deal with the real issues. Let me deal with me. It is time for me to deal with me. Take responsibility for your own life. Take responsibility for your own actions, for your behaviors, whatever it may be, and say, I'm going to love me now. I'm going to put a lot of focus into me, and I'm going to put a lot of focus into falling back in love with myself, and then I'm falling in love with my home, and I'm falling in love with my job, I'm falling in love with my life, and now I'm seeing how much I've grown. That's where you are. And then it's, of course, it's the boundaries card that you've created, that it's okay to have boundaries, and they're called healthy boundaries for a reason. It's not that you've put up walls, because you're not here to wall yourself and guard yourself up again. Your shell is, we're kind of because you are a Cancer. You have a shell, right? And so the shell is like we're letting the beautiful light and the beautiful love and the beautiful things penetrate through and get into you and into your soft heart. But it's okay to also be very clear and honest with the fact that you can't allow everything in, and it's okay that you can't, because it's some things that you can't handle, or some things that just don't work for you, and that's okay. And the card that comes out the most, that's present again, and it's been here in a couple of readings for me today, or during today and last night as I'm trying to get all these out is God and Jesus, and God is our card that's coming up. So whatever your God is for you, your divine connection, your connection to source, creator, the universe, I don't care what it resonates for you. It's that knowing and just that that surrendering to that struggle that you continue to fall into, of getting into your own way of control and ego-based, of trying to do everything on your own and trying to be in control of life. And so the card actually says, I step out of the way and surrender any need for control in order to make room for God's healing love to flow through me and this situation. So see, it's about the love. It's about the flow. It's about, there's the water, the flow. It's about really surrendering to all of this. Step aside, get out of your way. You're not doing this alone. Nobody does this alone. And when you keep saying, I do this alone, you know you don't. Nobody does it alone. We always have the divine working on the other side to bring about the best for us. We just have to move aside. So this is why in the house you're in, stay in this house, and this house that houses your spirit, houses all of you. Same thing. It's like God consciousness. Connecting to that. Then I'm going to go into the business for just a moment here. I feel as if there is some people that are going into a business or a business venture, and I just heard loud, really loud, do not take on a partner. If you're a Cancer and you are going into a business, do not take on a partner, or not the partner you're going to take on. I feel as if you're that kind of like if you financially have to take somebody on, think twice right now, or revisit the contract and make sure the contracts are signed up. The contracts are written up really well so that it protects the interests of both of you, both people involved, both parties involved, or if it's more than two, just be very aware of what you're doing, and that this is a little bit of a heads up. You do need people to help you. You do need people around you, but you need to be able to get along. And if you can't get along already, or if you weren't already being able to have some connection that really keeps you together, you're going to have to be very, very careful with this. And this also feels like the time when we're really stepping into an energy of I want to say Mother Goddess energy is what it feels like to me. Mother Goddess energy. So this was the whole business, the yang, and, like throwing it out there, firing it out there, what's not going to work, what's working type of thing is what it feels. That's what this card feels like for me right at this moment. It's like, I'm letting it go into the universe. It's out of my control. I'm going to trust, but I'm going to be very wise. This is logical thinking. It's like, your heart wants to say, oh, but I need somebody in there. And it's like, no, be careful. Be careful, be careful, be careful of what you're doing. Be careful of the business partner you're letting in. Be careful of some of that energy. And then it's that Mother Goddess energy. And I feel like this is mother healing. This is somebody or some people who are going through the time of when you're having to face that a lot of what's been happening in your life and a lot of what you've been projecting out in an energy has really, what it really links to is your relationship with your mom. And that not everybody that you're projecting out on is actually your mom. And that we can't continue to harness that kind of energy of projecting that kind of energy of a dispute or an argument or a lack of mothering or whatever it may be. The rest of the world's not responsible for that. And it's like you have to look at your mom in a new light. If she's passed, if she's still present, and I feel like some are passed away and you're still hanging on to that, look at it as if she was human. She didn't know. So it's like there's a lot of, look at her humanness, and this is where you're able to heal, is from that level. It's when you connect to that. And then we're going back into the happy. And then we go, it's like when you can get past here and you can get through that, and then happy, happy, happy. This is so we're about to go into Jupiter, I do believe. We're about to go into Jupiter, and it's like this is expansion. We're about to expand. Our world is about to become bigger and larger in the way of we're expanding our consciousness, and we're becoming more aware, and we're becoming more aware of being kind. And it just feels as if there's just a sense that you're being given the key to your happiness. It's up to you what you do with it. It's up to you if you decide to be happy. This is your choice now. You can choose to continue to live in the misery, to be angry at the people that that are even passed away, that are long gone, or you can move forward, or to keep holding on to a relationship that wasn't working, and then not allowing in what's waiting to come in, because the right one, a wedding and stuff, is really here for you, just a coming together, because there is a new life. There is a new life waiting for you. The shell is breaking. You're breaking your shell. You're letting yourself out of your shell a little bit. You're letting somebody into that kind, beautiful heart of yours. And you're saying, you know what? I'm ready for this. I'm ready to be happy. You're putting that key into your heart and saying, I'm done. I'm ready. Let's go live life and enjoy it. And same thing with the business. You're going to have a successful business. Just be very aware of who you're involving, and that the people that are there to truly help you, let them in, adapt, be patient with them. This new moon is serving you well. It's new beginnings, time for love. Live life to the fullest. And much love and blessings to you all. And I feel as if there's just a sense of, as I said, surrendering and letting God consciousness help you through the things that you're looking for to come into your life. Many blessings to you all. And much love to you, and I'll see you all in February. Or on my Facebook Lives, and you can also book private sessions with me. To go on my Facebook page, Corey Thorne, Spiritual Intuitive Guide, Empowerment Life Coach, and you can send me a private message, or you can email me, CoreyThorne22@gmail.com. Thank you, and have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.